G'day and welcome to The Box Seat. My name's Pete Anthonus. It's my pleasure to be joining you here for presenting the races coming from Ascot Racecourse this Wednesday. We've got a good four, mostly sunny, 32 degrees is the forecast, looks perfect. Rail is in the 12 metre position. The first race comes at 2:12, it's 1200 metres, the Crown Towers maiden, and the horse that we're looking at in the replay today is Scenic Charm.
Wide for the run now as Empire Valley into the straight through along the inside. Universal Appeal behind those, Still a Liar. Magenta Magic's not making ground, starting to yield ground and hang in as it heads down the straight and gets passed by My Birthday Wish inside the 150. Scenic Charm has a healthy lead. It looks all over the winner, and Scenic Charm ridden out now is going to ease down at the line to win nicely. Second place, a bob of the head.
Scenic Charm resumes after two sharp trials for the McAuliffe stable. Julian Cockatagelo takes the ride. It does map to go straight to the front. It looks like it's matured a little bit more as a horse. Last start we saw at Belmont, it played up behind the barriers and got itself into a bit of a state, but I'm expecting the horse to have matured quite nicely. My second pick is Sheerness. It maps to draw a lot better today. Last start it wasn't necessarily suited, did take a little bit of restraint from the jock and gets a change in jockey this Wednesday. Third pick is the 11 Sunnel. Same sort of comment for this horse. It does map to present in a little bit more of a forward position. And then the 5 Good Fortune, who has been very consistent. We go back a couple of starts and it showed a nice turn of foot late. Overall, the 12 on top, Scenic Charm, from the 6 Sheerness, the 11 Sunnel and the 5 Good Fortune. Race 2 is the C Corp handicap. It comes at 2:45 over 1200 metres. And the horse in focus today is Burgoyne.
Ground to make these fancies. Asymmetric led into the home straight. Over on the outside, Bloomy Sun. Burgoyne gets the split out. Bonnie Girl look gone. Bronze Wing, Langley, followed by Summer Sky. And then down the outside, Apparition. Bloomy Sun reaches the lead. Here's Bronze Wing and Langley. Down the outside, Langley, Bronze Wing. Summer Sky gets through. They split it. Bronze Wing. Bronze Wing scored.
This does look quite a difficult race to put together. The 5 Burgoyne has shown quite consistent form recently. We look back to that last start performance behind Bronze Wing. It was there quite strong until just maybe faltering the last 100 or so. Got a little bit of crowding in the straight and it was beaten by a few horses, including Without Reason, who we'll see later in the card. It does map to get into quite a strong position and it's just a case of whether Johnston Porter can get momentum at the right time. Second pick, Dem Times, is a bit of a mad roughie, but it's one horse that has shown early in its career a nice turn of foot. The trials have only been fair, it must be said, but if it does get back towards its best form, it might be there really strong at the end of the race. Third pick, 1 Double the Pro. Look, it's just maps to get into a really nice spot. It's been running decent sectional times, relatively strong performer. It just needs a little bit of luck from gate 8. And then the fourth pick, Saxy Filly, was really not suited at all last start. It jumped well, was restrained back to last. I expect from the gate today, gate 5, it will be able to put itself into an on-speed position and prove hard to run down if it gets tempo in its favour. Overall, 5 Burgoyne on top from the 4 Dem Times, 1 Double the Pro, and then the 8 Saxy Filly. Race 3 on the card comes at 3:20. It's the Nicola Giorgetta 70th birthday handicap. Happy birthday to you, Nicola. Over the 1400 metres. Our horse in focus today is Rebel Knight.
Now they come at the 350, Strasmore by 2. Running second, Indian Chant, Lakeview and Star. He's having to really get to work on him. In behind those, battling away, Pygmy, another with 150 left to go though. Indian Chant went up on the outside of Strasmore, and now Lakeview and Star charging, and so's Rebel Knight with a great run. Oh, Rebel Knight gunned them.
It was hard not to notice Rebel Knight first up, returning after a minor win procedure, but geez, it assaulted the line and overtook Lakeview and Star, which is a very promising juvenile horse. I expect from gate 2, it will get all favours from the draw. Mitchie Pateman's on board and he's very, very strong at the moment. Darren McAuliffe's stable is flying. It's hard to go past Rebel Knight and it does look one of the better bets on the card. The second pick, number 4, Cockney Crew, does have the services of William Pike. And it's just a case of whether or not he can lead or sit in the breeze. It does look like that will be the case from gate 8. Third pick, Sophie's Song. It does map to hit the front and find it quite comfortably, I would imagine. It's just whether or not the tempo is going to suit this horse, but it has been quite consistent recently. And fourth pick is the 3 Suspectus, who does have blinkers on today. I'm not sure whether or not they will try and settle the horse a little bit more forwards, but it has shown a nice turn of foot and its last start was quite solid in terms of its sectional rating. Overall, the 1 on top, Rebel Knight, from 4, Cockney Crew, 8, Sophie's Song, and 3, Suspectus. Race 4 on the card comes at $3.50. It's back-to-back birthdays. Happy birthday to the Ronald Leeson 80th birthday handicap. This one comes over 1,000 metres. And my horse in focus is League of Nations.
But now comes away from the heels of League of Nations. Atacama Sky bides its time. Then on the outside, You Know What I Mean, and Firemaker getting home down near the rails. But League of Nations at his WA debut, showing the persuader at the 200 from Guns of Navarone. Firemaker running out of room down on the inside at the 100. League of Nations in front now. Firemaker gets into the clear. League of Nations clinging on, however, and League of Nations.
We saw this galloper from the Ganjimi camp have its first start without a trial here in WA last preparation, and it was too strong late. They're trying the same tactic again this Wednesday, where they present the horse without a trial. It has Peter Nucky on board. I guess the only query is, will they be able to find the front? There does look like there is a fair bit of speed in this race with Atacama Sky, Lukasova and Sterling Estate, but I'm confident if he finds the front, they'll be able to get this horse into a nice rhythm and prove very hard to run down. Second pick is the 6 Dawn Mission. So if there's any horse coming from the back of the field, I suspect it will be this galloper. It's coming out of a pretty slowly run race, so that's a small concern given this looks like it's a speedier affair, but it does have the best turn of foot in this field. Third pick is Sterling Estate. It hasn't had any luck so far. It still has a wide barrier, so hopefully with a little bit of luck, it can settle into a 1 out, 1 back position. And then the fourth pick is the 1 Fairy Whisper, who 2 starts ago was really strong late with the best turn of foot in its field. It doesn't map necessarily as well as Dawn Mission in this event. From gate 1 it will be last back to fence, but it does have a very good turn of foot. Overall, the 5 League of Nations on top from 6 Dawn Mission, 7 Sterling Estate and the 1 Fairy Whisper.